I hope you guys don't mind me being in my big fluffy hoodie for this video. It is not only cold, but my heater is broken. So it is extra cold today. I'm wrapping up warm. I've got my hot water bottle and I am ready to talk about my Project Level Up palette, which is my NYX Ultimate Jean Baby palette. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I am back. Old Caitlin is back with her blue cut creases. Here we go. What a throwback. I've missed my blue eyeshadow and this has been such a good palette to throw me back to it. But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I upload 7 videos a week here on this channel, so I have a new video for you every single day. You will not get bored here. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup as well as project panning. So if that sounds like a good time to you, definitely stick around. Also, everything on my face today will be linked down below. They will be affiliate links, so thank you so much if you do use those. It really helps me out. So before I jump into my progress, this project pan was created by Sophie Alexandra. She is incredible. She has combined pan those eyeshadows, no pan left behind, pan that palette, all the amazing eyeshadow project pans into one video. So the whole purpose of this project is you have a palette. This is my level 1 palette. I have just completed level 5, so I've gone straight back down to level 1. You use every shade one time and you try and hit one pan. For level 2, it's 2 times and 2 pans, so on, so on, so on. So as I said, this is level 1, so I'm happy to say that I have used every single shade one time. However, I have not hit a pan yet, but I will talk about that later on in the video. So this is what the palette looked like last month. This is a fresh palette. We newly rolled it into this project and it was quite a new palette in my collection. I hadn't used this palette a whole ton, but I knew I really did like the palette. So that is a good reason why I rolled it in to this project. And this color story is just me all over. I absolutely adore it. And this is what we look like today. Hopefully you can see we do have a lot of use. It's looking a bit more banged up than it was last month, which I absolutely love. I know some people don't like banged up palettes, but for me, I absolutely love them. I have been working on the first shade to hit pan on, but as you can see, we do have a dip, but not a pan yet. I'm really happy with my progress on this, and of course I will share the looks that I did this month with you. So the first look is this look that I'm wearing today. It is a beautiful cool tone cut crease. I've got blues, I've got silvers. I do have a pop of yellow as well, just for some contrast. So for this look, I started with a black first of all, which there is no black in this palette. It was an external black. But then I blended that out with this super dark blue. I blended that out with this kind of mid-tone blue. It's very similar to my nails, actually. Look at that. Ooh. Then I blended that out with this kind of more purpley pale blue matte. I then put this silver all over my lid, and then I blended the outer part of the cut crease with this darker silver shimmer. So that is this look. I have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these shadows in this look. I'm very happy with it. I think it looks really cute, especially with the pop of yellow under the lower lash line. I just love contrasting eye looks so much. And this one, I mean, blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. Need I say more? It is just the best. So then I did this look. This was a work look, and I actually used some of the pinkier shades with this look. So I started actually with this super dark shimmer. Now, if you're not new to my channel, you may know I really don't like dark shimmer shades. I like my lid to be bright. I don't know, I'm just not really a super smoky person, but I actually started with this on the outer corner and I almost used it as a matte. And it actually worked really well. I blended that out with this more mauvey pinky tone. This has micro shimmers in it, but obviously when you blend it out, those micro shimmers go away. I'm not a fan of micro shimmers. I don't like mattes with shimmer in them. I don't know why people do it. I don't know why companies do it. It is just bit of a pet peeve, and I know the wider makeup community shares that opinion as well. I blended it out, they disappeared, so they're pretty pointless. whatever. And then I blended that out with this super pale pinky matte in the corner here. And of course I put some beautiful shimmers over it. I put the Pastel Roses, what's it called? Autumn Love, which is in my This Is Fantasy project pan. I put that all over the lid, super glittery, super beautiful. A little bit of a something else for work, you know? My work is really, really good with makeup. Like I could come in like this and they'd be like, oh my God, yeah, we love. And then the last look, which was coincidentally the first look that I did with this palette, is this look, and I love this look so much. I love neutrals and blues together. I think they are my dream team when it comes to eyeshadow. I absolutely adore it. So I did a neutral crease with a blue wing. So let me walk you through this look. So I started with this deepest brown matte in the outer corner and in the crease. Something I have noticed with this palette, there's not really a super dark neutral shade. To me, this is a pretty mid-tone brown. I really like to deepen up my looks a lot. But for this look, it actually worked in my favor not having a super dark crease because I feel like it really brings out that blue wing. So yeah, I started with this, I blended it out with this lighter brown, and then I blended that out with this super pale brown. Oh, I also used this white to set the lid before I did any of that, so I used that as well. Then I started the wing with this almost blackened blue. I love this shade so much. Depth is my best friend when it comes to eyeshadow. I absolutely love looks with super deep creases. I just think they look so beautiful, and yeah, I was more than happy to use this. So that was my initial wing color, and then I blended it out a little bit with this kind of denim blue matte. I was quite scared to try and blend out the wing because it is such a small area, but I think it still looked really, really nice. I'm very happy that I did choose to blend it out. Then I also put this blue, like deep blue, it's almost like a duochrome on my lower lash line just to bring those blues together, add a little bit of light to that really smoky wing, and I think it looked amazing. And I also used this shade in the inner corner as I'm wearing it today. So that is all the shades used in 3 looks. I was very, very happy with that. I loved playing around with these. There were a few untouched shades when I rolled this palette in last month, so I'm very glad that they have been used. I have learned to love them. I've learned to use them. All well and good. I've also used this shade as a bit of a highlight shade. It's almost like a highlight topper. It gives this super beautiful blue, almost iridescent-y kind of look to the cheeks. I wouldn't wear it if I wasn't wearing a blue look because it is quite blue in real life. You probably can't see on camera too much. It works really nicely as a complement to a blue tone look, which I'm very, very happy with. So I have used this shade 9 times this month, so not a whole spectacularly amazing usage, but I think it's still really, really good. I'm very happy with it. So normally, because I only have 1 shade left to hit pan on, and I do have a little bit of a dip in it, normally I would roll in my level 2 palette. However, I've said in a few videos that I'm very, very overwhelmed with eyeshadow. I keep rolling eyeshadows into non-eyeshadow project pans. I need to stop. I need to stop because I have so many eyeshadows that I need to hit pan or use or finish that it is getting really, really overwhelming. So with that being said, I'm going to be kind to myself. I hope you don't mind. But I am just going to stick with this palette for the next month, and I'm just going to focus on hitting pan on this 1 shade instead of rolling in a whole new palette for level 2. I just need to wean a few eyeshadows out of my other projects because, as I said, I'm so overwhelmed. It is ridiculous. And I just need, I don't know, I need 1 project to just give a little bit, and I think this one is going to be the one. I hopefully will have a lot more eyeshadows rolling out of projects, and I will not be replacing them with more eyeshadows because that is the issue. I see like prompts or anything like that and I'm like, an eyeshadow, yeah! I need to stop. We can't be doing eyeshadows every single time. So I hope you don't mind. It's just what's best for me and my channel. I think I'll have a lot more progress in the long run if I do start weaning out eyeshadows from other projects. Of course, pan those eyeshadows, pan that palette, things like that, they will stay eyeshadow project pans, but yeah, fantasy and deck of panning, things like that, I will try and just start weaning the eyeshadows out because it's a little bit overwhelming, let me tell you that. So this is it. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Hopefully my big fluffy hoodie didn't put you off too much. I can literally see my breath. Hopefully you haven't been able to see that throughout the whole video, but as I've been talking, just dragon breath has been coming out. So yeah, wish me luck freezing to death. I do have a gym class later today, so that will get my blood pumping a little bit. But with that being said, this is where I'm gonna love you and leave you for today, guys. How are you getting on if you are doing this project? And if you're not doing this project, what is the last eyeshadow pan that you hit? Let me know down in the comments. I love reading your comments. As always, have an incredible day. Like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye!